And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed your Labor Day Monday with all that sunshine and warm weather out there. As you can see, we got up into the upper 80s yesterday afternoon. I think we've got more on tap for today as well, just more of the same. Of course, some 60s out there this morning, some places hanging out in the mid-50s. So, of course, getting yourself ready to go back to work, getting those kiddos back in the swing of things for getting back to school. I think overall, just maybe a couple degrees cooler than yesterday, but still a very similar outlook as we'll be in the mid to upper 70s by lunchtime today, and then those daytime highs climbing up into the mid-80s. Like I said, maybe just 2 or 3 degrees cooler than what we saw for yesterday as we have those winds out of the north today. Very weak cold front pushing through, so don't expect any extreme impacts from this weak front other than the winds are out of the north, and like I said, just a minor cool down. Winds will be out of the north-northeast today at 5 to 15 miles an hour. That should be about as windy as anyone gets today, as really overall things are expected to stay pretty quiet for the rest of this afternoon on into tonight as well. Satellite and radar is clear as well, as we're seeing generally clear skies here as we start out the morning, and like I said, well, we're going to see more of that throughout the day as well. But later this week into the weekend, that's when things could be changing in a big way as we're tracking some weekend moisture. We're talking cold fronts, maybe some tropical moisture. Either way, I think we're looking at cooler weather and maybe some better rain chances as well. So here's generally how things are shaping up. As we're going to see highs dropping down into the 70s, lows in the 50s. So it's not the strongest cold front we've ever seen, but it will bring those temperatures down at least a little bit after a warm midweek period. So on Friday, those temperatures start to drop. Cloudy skies start to move in a little bit for a lot of the region, but then we'll start to see moisture kind of surging in from the south, and well, that's going to start to bring in some rain showers, maybe some weak thunderstorm chances, and you'll see right there, kind of a big question mark. Does tropical moisture play a role? So before we even jump into our model forecast, here is what we're calling Tropical Depression 12E is what it's called right now. Not even a tropical storm right now, but if it does materialize, become a tropical storm right now, forecast tracks have it kind of taking this track up and along the Baja Peninsula, kind of curving back towards the continental United States and then making its way our direction as we go on in towards, well, the weekend. So if we can get that to come up this way, that might provide some more upper level moisture, take any rain chances we do have, and maybe just get those rain totals just a little bit higher. We'll have to wait and see. But looking right now, what we call our QPF forecast. This is across the next 7 days as a whole. So let's start to narrow it down just a little bit here as we'll kind of narrow things down here to Wednesday, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit. Got a 10% chance of moisture for maybe some spotty little showers. Obviously, as you'll see right there, nothing all that exciting. But going into Friday and Saturday, we start to see more moisture for a lot of the area. And then Sunday and Monday, as you wrap up the weekend, might see those rain chances carrying into early next week as well. So with that in mind, let's look at that 7-day supercast as we'll see warm conditions Wednesday and Thursday, but we start to pick things up starting Friday. We get those daytime highs down into the mid-70s, get those rain chances up around 20 to 40%. So of course, your First Alert weather team will have everything that you need to know, of course, as we go on into the rest of this probably pretty warm week and then hopefully rainy weekend.